Hello everyone, we're back. Dee here along with my dear friend Miss Lucy.
Hello.
First off, we'd like to apologize. We kind of took a break in October and it was one of those things where we didn't expect to, but it happened that way. But we're back
Yeah.
and we're excited to be back.
Yes, we are.
So for those of you that are new to our channel, what we do is Lucy does a read, I do a read, and then we do a combined read together. And then we usually pull one or two oracle cards for you. We also use the card for the month for you.
Year in review.
It goes from the year in review.
Mm-hmm.
So sit back, enjoy your read that's coming up.
Yep.
For those of you that are new to us, welcome. For those of you that are old and have been with us the whole time, thank you. We really appreciate you all very much.
We do.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your November read. So we're really sorry that this has taken a while to get to you. As you can hear probably from my voice, I'm a little bit sick, but we want to try and get this out to you in time before the end of the month happens, because we think there's some information here that would be good for you to know. So we're going to go ahead and start with Lucy's read. If you hear me coughing in the background, forgive me. I do have water I'm going to drink and something else to suck on. All right? So go ahead, Lucy, for the card you pulled for the month.
Okay. Now I pulled the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles to me indicates she's a caretaker. She's worked hard to build a good, stable life for herself and those around her. The people that she loves, the people that she cares about. She is, she's that caring, yes. But the caution here is she can become overbearing or so tied up with the end results that she forgets to enjoy what she does, and the joy and the pleasure that she takes from doing what she does is one of her major assets. So don't forget to enjoy yourself with taking care of those you love, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is dressed for battle, so this indicates that he has been through battles and adventures. Says he's alert and diligent and protective of self and others in need. So the message here is, if you've been through a recent battle, or you need some downtime, take the time. Give to yourself also. Take time for yourself to make yourself feel better, to make yourself feel safe, to make yourself feel secure in your surroundings. Because we all know that after a battle happens, or after an engagement happens of whatever kind it is, it takes us a little while to come to being relaxed where we are. So take that time. Become relaxed where you are, because you've earned it, okay? Next, we have the Lovers. Now, to me, the Lovers is a card full of potential, okay? It's about possibilities. It's about choices that we make. It's looking for that person, or finding who we think that person is, finding them. But that doesn't stop there. It's still about choices. Are they compatible with you? Do they meet all of your needs on every level? That's what the Lovers means to me. So it's choices that you still need to make. Don't let one choice outweigh the other. Don't let your physical attraction to them outweigh your knowledge inside yourself that they don't hold the same values that you do. Because in the long run, you are not going to be satisfied. Okay? So make your decisions here. The possibility is there. If you're meeting on a level plane, it is wonderful. Go ahead. Absolutely a good relationship to get into. If you're not, then don't hurt them or yourself on something that cannot be. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings. The Lovers can be about new beginnings. The Knight can be about new beginnings, possibilities, endless possibilities here. It's a gift to you of resources and time and raw materials, whatever that might be. It may be your connections. You maybe have networked yourself into a wonderful position. So this is about new beginnings. So don't devalue this card. The message here is to use your skills and determination to make something worthwhile. This is a gift to you from the universe. Use it to its full potential. Okay? Yeah. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups indicates somebody that is sensitive, virtuous, mature, all those kinds of things. Indicates here too that you have concerns for yourself and others about their well-being. Your heart's engaged along with your head to a certain extent, but more your heart, because she is the Queen of Cups. So look to the needs of your heart here. Be open to it personally. Be open to the potential. Be available. Make yourself available. Okay? The caution here is don't let your emotions overshadow reality, because in the end we all have to live in that very awful term, reality. Sometimes it's very painful. So, and again, don't guard people so much that you don't allow them to make their own mistakes. As we grow, we make mistakes. We grow from those mistakes if we finally tune into them in the right way. If we finally get over the grief of somebody hurting us, we realize, well, oh, okay, part of that was mine, part of that was theirs. We won't make that mistake again. So be available, not only to yourself and your possibilities as far as your heart is concerned, but to the people around you. Make yourself available. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Those cups is emotions, of course. And as you can see, all of these cups here with their differences. It means you have decisions to make. You have a decision or decisions to make. You know how they say one decision can lead to another? Well, it can here with the Seven of Cups. So, what you have to do here, or what you should do, is stay your course. Be the person that you know yourself to be. Don't go changing yourself to try to accommodate, because in the end, if it's not truly who you are, it's not going to be your best decision for you. Okay? Don't try to wrap yourself around a decision that you know is not going to work, because you won't be able to cover it. So choose with care and follow your path.
So can I point out something very obvious to me on your spread too? Is that all right? So you got two queens.
Yes, you do.
You got the Lovers.
Yes.
And you got a Knight of Pentacles too.
I know.
I think there's a lot of young male energy, and of course there's two females. And
Yep.
you don't have any swords or wands.
You have new beginnings here. Several of them, actually. The Seven of Cups is about making a decision. That's about a beginning, an end to something, a beginning of something else. The Queen of Pentacles has worked hard. She's prosperous here. The Knight, again, has been out questing, doing, moving. Possibilities here, some downtime. The Lovers, decisions to make. There are decisions in this spread that need to be made. Make yourself available to those decisions. Pick with your heart. But remember, don't let it overshadow everything else.
Yeah, and I think they have a choice between Pentacles, and they have somebody, Pentacles, of course, being your earth signs, Cups being your water signs. So
we all have to live in reality.
Yeah, but I think there's also a love choice for them too.
Oh no, well that's yes.
Yeah, yes. Definitely.
Have three hearts in there, and the Knight. I mean, come on.
Well, we've actually got three queens.
Yeah.
So I pull a oracle card, and so does Lucy. And the one that I got is the Queen, which is about love and prosperity. And I think really that it goes with hers and her spread. And I think that there's a lot of choices, like she talked about for you, but you need to be open and available to him. And I think that you've got a few choices here, but you need to see which one melds the most with you.
Yes.
And who you are and who you want to be.
Yes.
So.
And your heart.
Exactly. All right. Now we're going to go to my spread, and the card I pulled for the month is the Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords is about being bound up in what your thinking process is. It's something that you can get out of. Sometimes you choose to be in that point so that you can kind of introspect in a way. So I really think that this month has a lot of introspection for you. Don't get to where you're so bound up in yourself that you can't see things around you, but don't be afraid to examine what's going on with you in your life. So I think this month's got a lot of choices for you in November. The first card I pulled is the King of Wands. I'm sorry. Now, the King of Wands is somebody who's creative. He's secure. He knows exactly who he is and what he wants. And this is a fire sign. So I think that for some of you, you might have the energy of this particular king going on at the beginning of the month for you. Excuse me. And it's just knowing who you are and knowing what you want in life. And don't be afraid to kind of examine that. Take your Eight of Swords and kind of look at this about yourself. But starting off that with him and in that confidence. The only problem is with that confidence, sometimes you can be a little bit too cocky. You can be a little bit egotistical. So that's a warning for you. Keep that in mind. Don't be too egotistical that you can't see the potential that's in front of you. The next card that I pulled is the Wheel. Now the Wheel is a karma card. It talks about the cycle of life. It talks about balance, and sometimes it's adapting to external forces. And I think that for some of you, you're going to have to know who you are as these things come your way. The Wheel is usually a positive sign, and I feel that it is for you this month. So just know who you are as these different changes come your way, and realize that it's just part of the cycle that you're going to be going through this month. Because the next card I pulled is Temperance. You know, Temperance is about taking two things and making it into one. It's about making something new and knowing yourself enough so that you can do that, and melding two things. This can also be melding two people together to make one thing new. Now, that doesn't have to be in a romantic sense. It can actually also be in a business sense. So for some of you, you may be, in fact, I feel like somebody's trying to decide whether or not they're going to do a partnership, and I think it's going to be a really good thing for you. Just keep in mind that you're very earthy. This person, in fact, I keep getting, it might be even a water sign, might be somebody that is a little bit more emotional, and that you need to know who each of you are before you do this. But I think it'll be a good thing in the long run, because the next card I got was the King of Cups. So the king is somebody who knows who he is. He's been through everything. He's able to temper his emotions. He's giving. He's loyal to the people around him. And again, I see a business thing. This person that you're thinking about having a business with is a water sign, and is somebody that is very loyal. And I really think that it's going to be a good thing. And this is a general read, but that is for somebody specific, and I know it. But regardless of that, I really think that this card talks about taking care of the people that you love and that you care about, and not being afraid to step out and be emotionally involved and impacted in people's lives that you are watching over. Which is funny, because usually Capricorn's so earthy, but yeah, you pulled kind of fire and water this month, which I thought was interesting. Mm-hmm. The last card that I got is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is somebody who goes in very brashly. He rides in. He's ready for battle, man. He's ready to go. But he can be a little bit too over-exuberant. He can be almost even domineering to a sense. So I really think that for you guys at the end of the month, you're going to get a burst of creative energy. You're going to feel this way. You're going to be ready to go, 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 go. But I think that you still need to kind of use some caution as you go through this. Don't just ride in where angels fear to tread. Look at your options really well. Look at your emotions in this situation, especially with the King of Cups being right before. Don't be afraid to temper your emotions back so that you can look at the situation clearly and use that creative burst of energy so that you can move forward in your life. So that being said, I have two kings in my spread. There's somebody here that's got an opportunity to pick between a fire and a water sign. And of course, water being Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, fire being your Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So both of them are going to look like good prospects. And you need to kind of decide. Now, again, just because these are male figures, it might be more of a masculine energy, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily a male. It's somebody who knows what they're doing, and then somebody that has their emotions pretty well in check, but is able to, very loyal. So I think you have a choice here, especially with Temperance in the middle. I think there's a lot of, in fact, there's a 3. Oh, wow. There's a 3-way here going on. Oh, okay. Turning the 2 into 1. You got your fire and your water turning into something new. Wow. Okay, Capricorn, you have a lot of energy here with that turning into something new, and it's going to be a good thing. Wow, there's even, I keep thinking that this is a business. There's somebody that's thinking about forming a partnership, and you guys are going to be melding 2 things into 1, and I think it's going to be very good for you because you've got the wheel there too. But just don't rush into things. Think things out. You know, use that push that the Knight of Swords has, but don't be so blunt that you're running people over. Mm-hmm. All right, now we're going to do the combined read. I'm going to take a drink real quick. Excuse me, I got a cough. Okay, sorry about that. Now, with the combined read, the cards we pulled for the month, we're dealing with the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles, like Lucy said, is somebody who takes care of those people around her. Mm-hmm. Part of that is taking care of yourself, mm-hmm. You know. Don't be afraid to step out and really say, no, I don't feel like doing that. I need to really do this for myself this month. But don't forget everybody too. It's kind of a balance between your resources and your thought process and everything too. So don't be afraid to say no, but take care of those people around you. Now, Capricorn, I see somebody that has choice between a younger Capricorn or a younger Earth sign and an older. Wow, this is a father-son. But it's not romantic. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. Really feel like I'm being told that for some of you, you have 2 different people in your life. In fact, I think there's a Capricorn woman that's married to an Aries and they have a son. I just see that he feels like he's being stern. It's like they're looking at each other. Mm-hmm. Kind of almost ready to do battle. So I think there's some stuff going on. I think you need to kind of step in the middle and kind of divert attention. And this one person knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's some hostility going on, but I mean, just kind of let them know that you love them both and try not to pick sides because that's going to put you in a bad place. Yep. Try not to do that because both of them will run you over. They really will. Okay, and then that was kind of on the side. That being said, Knight of Pentacles is somebody who rushes in. The King of Wands is knowing who they are and being aware of that and moving forward. So I think that for some of you, you have some decisions you need to make. And don't be afraid to move into battle, but know who you are as you go for it.
Yeah. Be true to yourself.
And then you have the Lovers and the Wheel. Wow. You know, I really feel that for someone, you've been looking for this, and now it's time. The Wheel's saying it's time. It's come around. What comes around goes around. And there's been some bad stuff that's happened to you in your past when it comes to your love life. And I think it's just been a cycle that you've been going through. And now you have a choice. In fact, you've got quite a few choices. Yeah. But you need to pick what's best for you in the long run. Do.
Remember, there are some things that you can't control, and there are others that you can.
And just realize it's a cycle. But you've got, this is good. You've got an opportunity presented to you. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, and Temperance, taking 2 things into, making them into 1. Yeah. And I think that for your finances are going to be pretty well taken care of this month. There's going to be some of you that are going to be having a new beginning by taking 2 things and putting them together. And it's going to be new for you. It's going to be something that you've not really even done before.
Yeah, Temperance is going to help you to make something worthwhile.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Good. Then, you know, whenever Lucy and I get something that's kind of similar or the exact same card in the exact same place, here we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And I really feel that toward the end of the month, there might even be a choice. But I see that there's a partnership here. You know, the King and Queen of Cups they're both pretty emotional, but they balance, right?
They balance each other. He balances her extremes. She balances his extremes.
Yes.
She brings the heart.
So don't be afraid to bring the heart and be loyal to those that you care about, especially toward the end of the month. And if those of you that maybe in the States, You know, this is your Thanksgiving time. Spend the time with people you love. Be a little bit emotional.
Yeah, or this could be saying it's okay to choose for your heart now.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to follow it.
Right.
Just don't go out on that very, very, very far limb.
That makes sense. That's good. Good, Lucy. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Seven of Cups along with the Knight of Swords. Okay, Seven of Cups is all about choices. Him is moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, once you figure out what it is you want, you're going to have that burst of energy and you're going to go for it. But that being said, you need to look at yourself really well.
Yes,
figure out which one you want.
You need to choose with care.
Uh-huh.
But you need to choose.
Yeah.
There's a choice you have to make, or like I said, choices. You need to make those, but you need to do it with care.
And this is for a Capricorn lady. I think you're on a dating site and you've been looking at a lot of different guys and trying to decide what you want to do. You need to really sit down and figure out what you want, and then you'll get that burst of energy to move forward and really get what you want, because it's time. It's turned and it's time. So, yeah. So don't be afraid to take some chances this month, Capricorn. You've got good cards behind you. You've got an opportunity, different things to choose, but really know yourself before you do this. And really know what you want. Don't be afraid to say what you want.
And you'll know when it's right.
Right.
You will. You'll know.
Okay. So the card that we received, that Lucy picked, and we're going to have her read this now. It's called Dragon's Lair.
It says, you are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours. But there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are awaiting to be discovered.
So you got a lot of love in yours, Capricorn. I think it's kind of cool. Usually with it being kind of general, keep it in mind, it is general, and
It is.
if none of this resonated with any of you, I'm sorry, but go ahead and check with your rising sun and moon signs and look at those videos and see too. But thank you for being patient with us. We should be on time with our December ones. We're already working on them, and have a great rest of the month.
Nobody else gets sad.
Walk in peace, light, and love, Capricorn.
Goodbye.